There we go. Right. Right. 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. Do we have volume? Do we have microphone? We do indeed. Which means we get to go. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Ace Attorney Investigations Collection. Yes. Nom to you too. In the last episode we had started episode 4, A Turnabout Forsaken. Turns out that Kay has lost any memory of who she was after falling off a very, very, very tall building. And that we have a murdered person from the Committee of Prosecutorial Excellence who everyone thinks is Kay because of her promise book. And that's basically the entire gist of the last episode. Oh, and we also found out a nurse and all that. Yeah, so-called Kay. And then we have Winner, just wondering why he thought Kay did it. We were just about to rebut Mr. Eustace. So let's do it. They call it a human race because somebody has to win it, but somebody is me. Fuck off. There are two major flaws with that statement you just made. Flaws? In a statement of mine? I don't make mistakes. It's literally impossible. And that's the third flaw right there. You're just trying to confuse me. It's a cheap tactic, even for you.
Because the banner. Badge.
No, Kay had the badge in her bag. Everyone thought the murder victim was Kay because of the promise book. You had to go out. It doesn't even say. Where is it? There you go. Promises. But it won't work because I'm the world champion, not getting confused. So there.
Hold it! I mean the K, we assumed it's K.
Okay, now I'm confused. Would you mind explaining the grounds for your accusation in a little more detail? Well, if you insist. Prepare to be wild, Edgeworth. I figured it all out before anybody else even had the chance. Before I even saw the scene. No, before I even heard about the case. I knew it right away. She did it. She's the murderer. It can't be anybody else. Your gowns? Yes, sorry, do. I was just getting to that.
Hold it!
Oh, really? And what was it she was trying to steal? Well, a file. A very particular file. One pertaining to your professional conduct, in fact, Mr. Edgeworth. And your composer she needs this file badly enough to steal it? Oh, there'll be no need to go into that. Well there, Mr. Prosecutor. No, that, won't be necessary. Please, Mr. Winner, continue. Yeah, sure, why not?
Hold it!
Do you have proof that it could only have been Kay who committed the murder? Nope! And then Marta suggests you try looking into another possible suspect with all due haste. Well, that, I believe, would be the winning approach here. The winning approach? According to the reports we've received, police have found no signs of anybody else's involvement. So you're accusing Kay based on that alone. A little tenuous, even for you. And suggesting that there are other possible suspects when there clearly aren't, isn't? Better add something to prove Kay didn't do it. This is always set up, plain and simple. You don't have to. Alright, Kay, the truth will come out, I promise. I just need you to give me some time. Okay. Kay isn't capable of murder. There's no way she killed Miss Ringer. But I have to prove that somehow or she remain a suspect. Is it the ticket stub? Maybe even the key card?
Objection!
Okay. What do you think of this piece of evidence?
Why'd you want to know?
Don't you see? It proves that there's a contradiction in your testimony.
What?
Overruled.
Carl yourself used to see so-called evidence proves nothing.
Huh? Really?
Yes, perhaps so. If only Judge Gouveil weren't here. You could try to ensure there is some substance to your interdictions, Mr. Edgeworth.
Objection!
Really?
Overruled. Objection!
What?
Overruled. Objection!
I was on the right lines, wrong statement. God damn it, man. Oh, pardon me, so sorry. Are you familiar with this room, Mr. Winner? It certainly sounds like you are.
What can I say? Winners know where winners go. I'm number 1, and 2, and 3.
In other words, the majority of your work is second, if not third rate.
Why do you always have to make fun of me?
You can take it as a slight if you wish, but the fact remains that you seem unfamiliar with this key card.
Who did you take me for? Of course I'm familiar with it. You need one of those to get in here. Don't you?
Have you no shame?
No!
Mr. Winner, do you really even suspect Kay?
Of course I do.
His name is Yumihiko Ichianuji. Ichianuji is called Ikirayunin first class. It also.
It also? It also what? What? What are you trying to tell me? You can't cut off yourself to say that. What are you trying to tell me? Then perhaps you can tell us how Kay got into such a secure room as this, without a key card.
There was the... And she... Yeah.
A masterful summary. Now, as we know, only members of the committee have key cards, therefore only they can enter.
Precisely.
Why is she agreeing with me?
Please take a look at this. Our security pulled the data earlier. As you can see, the door to this room was opened at 12:52 a.m. as with Miss Ringer's keycard. We cannot know for certain, of course, but who's to say the culprit didn't enter the room with Miss Ringer, and then kill her over some sort of subsequent disagreement?
It's certainly a plausible theory, but that's all it is.
Homophobe to the name's the Phoenix given name in Japanese.
Ah! I never knew that. I guess because he's the winner and Phoenix Wright is right, it kind of goes hand in hand. However, winner is not the winner and right is always right. Even when he shouldn't be, like cross-examining a fucking parrot. But hey, who am I to judge, right? He'll always have his pal Edgeworth by his side. Unlike a year where Phoenix thought he died, but there we go. Yeah, Kay didn't know the woman, I'm sure of it. How can you possibly be sure of such a thing? That's pure
Anthony
speculation on
Vico
your
has
part,
given named his
detective.
expression to drawing a bow without arrow, same as his deduction.
Ah, I never knew that. Fair enough. There is no place for guesswork in the courtroom or at a crime scene. Hard evidence is what is required. In that case, I was suggesting that you have said hard evidence. Hard evidence to support your theory. Evidence that Kay Faraday and Rosie Ringer knew one another. But of course. What? I have here a letter. Dr. Hertz found it in the victim's chest pocket. Another victim's possessions.
It's not fun is what is adult.
What? And you kept this to yourself until now? You planned for this, didn't you? Is that why... She died sometime late last night. What now, Vale? It's very kind of you to share the coroner's findings with everybody, Eustace. But perhaps you should leave it there. We wouldn't want you to strain your voice after all. Shall I read it for you? Rosie, thanks so much for agreeing to help with my plan. Now we can both get what we want. Good luck getting your revenge for what happened 12 years ago. Kay. This would seem to indicate pretty strongly that the two of them were accomplices, wouldn't you say? Accomplices in a
Yes,
plot.
adult is someone with certain age.
I mean, I'm definitely an adult. I'm in my 20s now. I don't want to be, but I am. It's a sad truth. Plus I finished university. Accomplices in a plot to steal everything from the very room in which we are standing. No! Wait, so your principal suspect is Miss Kay Faraday for the second crime as well as Miss Ringer's murder. I'm the principal suspect? Don't listen to her. It's all lies, all of it. Tommy, you're not like that. You never do any of the stuff they're accusing you of. Then how do you explain the letter, detective? Tommy, unlike Mr. Winner, I suspect that Judge Vale herself had some proof to support her accusation.
Adult is someone who had the capacity to think critically.
Oh, I definitely think critically. I play Professor Layton. I'm a logic man. Oh, I love logic. Well, apart from this logic in this game. But I didn't expect it to be quite so definitive. Nicely done, Gavale. Thank you, Eustace.
Hold it!
We're not done here yet. I still have our questions, and you better have answers. Would you mind if I handled this, Eustace? Be my guest. Have fun arguing Edgeworth into the ground. I can't let them steamroll me on like this. I have to find a way to take back the advantage.
And I see a lot of adults behave like a child.
Also true. Very true. As the letter more than adequately proves, Miss Faraday and Miss Ringer were acquainted. It seems Miss Faraday had asked Miss Ringer's help in a plot of some kind, but for whatever reason their alliance must have broken down. Miss Ringer lost her life in a result of disagreement, but she had one last card to play. The letter she kept safe in her left chest pocket, which spells out the name of her killer. Think you could take it out? Think you could take it down, Mr. Edgeworth? Yes, of course. Don't do this out of pride, Miles Edgeworth. If you're going to fail, do it on somebody else's time.
Hey, whose side are you on, sir?
There is only one side to be on, Scoffy, the side of the truth.
Since when were you all about the truth, Francisca? You're a Von Karma, for fuck's sake. When were you on the side of the truth? Please tell me that.
Well, if there's only one side to be on, then it has to be on the winning. Yeah! Quiet, you all.
My thoughts exactly.
Hold it!
What exactly was the nature of their relationship?
Miss Faraday was grateful for Miss Ringer's cooperation, just as the letter says. I think that more than adequately describes it, don't you? Now, as I was saying.
Hold it!
Can you tell us any more about this plot?
The letter implies a theft. And it was written by your friend Faraday, making her the prime suspect. Case closed!
Objection!
Anybody can forge a letter. It's not conclusive proof for anything.
This is integral, Miss Faraday referring to herself as a great thief on more than one occasion.
She's on sabbatical.
How can you be so sure of that? It's unlikely she would tell you if she had resumed her activities, surely. Pardon me, perhaps you took up stealing again and somebody chose to keep it from you.
I can't prove that either way right now. She knows it.
As I was saying, it seems Miss Faraday and Miss Ringer were involved in a plot to steal something.
Hold it!
Whatever reason. Could you be a little more specific?
Not at the moment. But I am sure our investigation will uncover any number of possibilities. Whereas your lack of proof that Miss Faraday is innocent continues to be a major problem.
Objection!
I can see that some of the evidence would seem to point to Kay's involvement, but none of it is anywhere near conclusive.
The letter explicitly outlining a connection to the victim, backed up by supporting evidence from the scene. How much more conclusive could it be? And what's more, where is your proof to the contrary?
Hold it!
Is there any actual evidence to show that Kay killed Miss Ringer?
You don't give up, do you? What do you call that letter, huh? Evidence, duh!
I wouldn't be so sure. For one thing, it doesn't mention anything resembling a murder plan.
It doesn't? Oh, I guess not, huh? But it will once we hold a flame to reveal secret white writing. It wouldn't place too much hope in that revealing anything, Eustace. And we don't need it to. Not when we have.
Hold it!
We were able to examine the pocket in question for ourselves.
Do you want to know why the letter wasn't there, I assume? It's simple. The police's #1 priority was handing it over to me. The victim had kept it on the left side of her chest, next to her heart, in other words, to indicate her heart's desire that her killer must be brought to justice.
I have little interest in sentimental speculations about Miss Ringer's desires, but one thing does interest me. The deduce that the letter was in the victim's left chest pocket.
It is the truth, as the goddess is my witness. That is where the letter was found.
There is no doubt about it. The same place where she was shot with the candelabrum. And then that might prove to be a very important clue. I can't imagine Kay writing a letter like that. Unless we can get more out of Judge Prevail, I don't think we'll be able to prove that she didn't. Try pressing a good judge on some of her statements if she let something slip.
Objection!
So the victim kept the most vital clue of all closest to her heart. How very touching. The voices of the dead fight to be heard, and even then they don't always reach us. But her voice rang loud and true. She told us that Miss Faraday is a killer. I think you may have misheard her, Your Honor. Or perhaps an evil spirit was trying to mislead you.
Hey, you take that back!
Perhaps we should try listening to the words of the coroner's report instead. By all means, if I recall correctly, the victim was stabbed on the left side. No. Yes, I'm afraid so. You claim the letter was found in the victim's left chest pocket.
Right where she was stabbed by the candle holder.
Indeed, 3 puncture wounds to the chest and yet not one to the letter. Miraculous, no? Well, Judge Gvale, how to explain that? Because I can think of one explanation. That was deliberately placed there after the fact in order to cast suspicion on Kay. Someone went to a lot of trouble to create the crime scene we see before us. And that someone is the real culprit, who has almost subtly forged this letter.
No!
It's clear my culprit intended to frame Kay by means of that letter. Sorry?
You fell for it. Hook, line, and sinker.
No, Faraday did it. The letter was in her other pocket. Yeah.
Oh, seriously?
The whole left chest pocket thing was a mistake. Whoever reported it must have meant their left. Ah! Stop your foolish floundering, you foolish fool. You're just incredibly foolish. Why do you keep whipping me and stop making fun of my deductions? Yeah. There, I saved her the trouble of disciplining him.
Yes.
Non-sausage reproduction is like drawing bow without arrow meaningless.
Oh, yeah. Even though I had no intention of doing so, Francisca. The letter is stained with blood, which suggests it had indeed been placed somewhere on her left side. Therefore, I doubt there was some sort of mistaken report, not unless that report was given by you.
Gvale, say something!
No objections? Good. Then allow me to continue. So, we have established the existence of a second suspect.
No, we haven't. The murderers had to get in here, remember? Who else could have gotten in apart from Faraday and Ringer?
Whoever it was would have needed a key card. Judge Gvale proposed the killer entered the room together with the victim. But what if there is something questionable on the very basis of the theory itself? This piece of evidence points to another suspect other than Kay.
Take that!
Look again at the keycard record provided by Judge Gvale a short while ago. It's already noted the victim's keycard was used at 12:52 a.m., but you will note that someone else's keycard is also listed.
I've got pins and needles. A mystery person who could have entered beforehand and lay in wait for the victim, you mean? This other person entered at 10:15 p.m., so it's certainly not outside the realm of possibility. Except I'm afraid it is.
Where's your evidence, huh, Your Honor?
My evidence? I am the evidence detective.
I'm the mastermind.
You're the master?
Dun-dun-dun-dun, dun-dun-dun-dun, dun-dun-dun-dun. What are they for? What are they for? What are they for? What are they for? It's Doctor Who. I'm a nerd, if you couldn't tell. It was my keycard. There's nothing suspicious about a committee member entering the chamber as they please, is there?
Never mind.
I am Megamind! But, hello?
I think it's hello.
Hello? Perhaps not, but there's also not the exonerating evidence you seem to think this is. Unless you can also prove that you yourself didn't murder your colleague. What utter nonsense. What would I have to gain from killing her? I'm sure you know how I'm going to answer that, Your Honor. I believe further investigation will shed light on any motives you might have had. I am a faithful servant of the goddess. Why would I ever resort to an act of crime? I used my keycard, that much is true, but reason for entering this room is far from questionable. Then perhaps you'd care to tell us why? I had business here in the committee chamber. There were certain preparations to make.
Preparations? Sounds pretty suspicious to me.
I am not at liberty to share what I was preparing for. But I am sure Prosecutor Edgeworth can make an educated guess. My hearing. She must have been busy gathering the documents they were going to use against me, to relieve me of my badge. Alright, children, that's enough. It's good. Okay, I feel like... Alright, children, that's enough. It's good to keep our skills and our tongues sharp, especially when we're young, but that'll do for now. Who in the... Oh, not at all who I thought it was.
Really takes me back to the days of my youth, back when I would wrangle with a certain detective. He disappeared, you know. I hope he's out there somewhere living his best life.
This file is irregular.
Again, how do you know? How do you know?
You'll have to forgive me. It's just I get so emotional. The tears, they just I can't stop them.
A chairman winner. Winner?
Oh, Verity, my girl, do you ever stop working? Your dedication puts us all to shame. And this young Francisco I see before me? Dear child, when did you get so big?
Uncle Winner.
Aura of con artist.
I mean, I don't know about that. Just met the guy. He's a pilot. That's what he is. He's got the goggles and everything. He's prosecutor pilot. You can tell because of all the prosecutor badges he's got. But he's a prosecutor pilot. PP. Uncle Vinner, it's been far too long. I don't like the organ in the background there. Whenever an organ plays, it's very sinister. More often than not.
And so formal. I thought we were like family. Use this out of my knee and shout, Uncle Winner at the top of your little lungs. But time goes by so very fast. Well, I can't help but shed a tear.
Dad? Dad? What do you mean, Dad? Whoa, wait. Eustace? What's the word I'm looking for? Nepotism, that's the word I'm looking for. Nepotism. What are you doing here?
What am I doing here? Committee member C being murdered, and you're in charge of the case, my boy. What is this? Bring your pups to work, do you?
Silence! Do you have any idea who he is? This man is practically the right hand of the goddess herself. The former chief prosecutor and the current chairman of the Committee of Prosecutorial Excellence.
Now, Verity. There's no need to bring all that up. I'm just a harmless old man. Really.
Allow me to apologize for the rudeness. I
was Edgeworth, correct?
And your little subordinate, Dick Gumshoe.
There we go. Just drain my tears. Because you kind of just get stuck there, even though I can't have been wringing them out of my beard. But, what a mighty beard it is. I am Excelsius Winner. Father to this idiot boy, among other things.
Prosecutor.
I mean, that makes sense. It doesn't surprise me. Not gonna lie. Hang on a minute. Oh, that's better. Sorry about that.
Also, interesting use of words. Father to this idiot boy, he says.
My wife and I was so happy when he was born. And now she's gone too. Only knows to wear. Heaven only knows to wear. And Dad, you're here. Here, use my handkerchief. Thank you, son. You're a good boy. In your own silly
So the
way.
vicar knew about that and the Hikulen.
Like father, like son, I suppose. Oh, it's hard to say who's the bigger fool. Well, Verity, how goes the investigation?
Thank you for asking, sir. We have identified a prime suspect. One K. Faraday. We're currently trying...
You don't have nearly enough to make her your prime suspect, and you know it. Or have you? Hubby. Or have you forgotten what we just discovered about the letter?
Objection!
I told you that was just a mix-up because the wrong book. Yeah! Don't test my patience.
Alright, that's enough. Let's just all calm down, shall we?
I'm sorry I had to see that, sir. My humblest apologies.
I think you've all made your cases very clearly. Well, except for you, Eustace.
What? But Dad?
We are prosecutors, and it is our duty to identify suspects and bring them to justice. But I wouldn't dare call someone a suspect without evidence or a motive. Please, Mr. Edgeworth, I know all about your relationship to the accused. Thick as thieves! Seems pretty apt, based on what I've heard. Kay's no criminal. She helped us catch the bad guys loads of times. Much about this case is still unclear, sir. Please, you have to let us... Yeah. So, really, a bonds of friendship are so strong among the young. What the, whoa! But circumstances being what they are, I'm afraid these bonds won't be enough.
Did he just burn evidence? I think he did. I think he just burned evidence. I swear to God, right? If this guy just burned evidence, you just know he's a
No,
guilty
this guy is
party.
totally the culprit.
Oh yeah. I'm starting to have my suspicions. Well, depending on what he just burned. If it was nothing, then fine, whatever. But if it was evidence, then I'm starting to have my suspicions. I don't trust this guy all of a sudden. I'm gonna keep my eye on you, sir.
What the heck is that supposed to mean? The prosecutor's office needs this case cleared up as quickly as possible. The time is so precious. We have so little of it, and there are so many other cases. I'm sorry, but you understand, of course, don't you? Ah. Hi, Miss Kay Faraday. Sorry to come along quietly.
Probably that fire thing will burn his beard.
Or his goggles kind of ping him in his eyes. Again, that is, given that he is the culprit. Could also be the nurse or the grandma. I also suspect the grandma. I do.
Grandma's hiding something. We all know Grandma's hiding something.
You're not taking her. She's innocent, I tell you.
To defy the chairman of the committees, to defy the law itself, is an act so brazen a hearing wouldn't be necessary at all. Are you prepared for Mr. Edgeworth to lose his badge over this detective?
What? So when the K goes down and Mr. Edgeworth loses his badge? What the heck am I supposed to do? You use his badge to shield yourselves, or has a committee tour has fallen. Kay, you're innocent. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise.
Thank you. We've only known each other for like a short while now, but you've been very kind. And I'm sorry. Sorry for being a criminal.
Plot twist: Kay and the nurse switch place.
Kay is now an old woman. Turns out it was all prosthetics, and the old woman's just like, whoa, I'm a young woman! Whoa! Turns out she's not a grandma at all. She just uses that to, for like, alibi or whatever it is to kind of keep up the story. Contrition has been noted, Miss Faraday, and will be conveyed to the Goddess of Justice. Oh, you mean Miss Needler?
What in the world should I do? When I was little, all I wanted was to be like my father. To become an attorney and fight for those who can't fight for themselves. But now my fate is tied to that of this one tiny badge. One tiny badge against the life of a dear acquaintance. Who am I kidding? There's nothing to weigh up here.
I guess this is it. Goodbye, Mr. Edgeworth.
Hold it! Objection! Judge Gavale, a moment, please.
Yes, what is it?
Your badge.
What is the meaning of this?
I'm returning it. From this day forth, I'm a prosecutor no longer.
Mr. Edgeworth.
What are you doing, Miles Edgeworth? Explain yourself right now. We'll give it all up, just like that.
You can't mean it, sir. Tell me you're kidding, please. If you're not a prosecutor anymore, then what does that make me? I have one duty and one duty alone, to pursue the truth. If being a prosecutor means I must turn a blind eye to the very truth before me, then I will gladly shed the title to be free. I'll carve my own path, one I believe in. I won't let my search for the truth end here.
Objection!
Are you running away from the Von Karma from me?
We gonna do defense and meet Eddie and Anno Fender.
Anno Fender.
I'd rather not meet Anno Fender, but
you know.
Say what you will, Francisco, you won't change my mind.
So you're leaving me behind again? I'll never forgive you for this. Never.
No, this is all my fault. No, this would have happened if it wasn't for me.
Wait, Kay, don't go. Fuck. You say right all you are, detective. But, sir, I'm not a prosecutor anymore. Don't say that. Where you go, I go, Mr. Edgeworth. I'm always there, right by your side. It's ready for you to do that now, detective. Simply focus on your job and do what you can. Even though focus for you is, like, entirely impossible, but it just is kind of whatever at this point. There now, this is no good, is it? We've let a dangerous criminal run free. I try and try. And yet it's never enough.
There's no need to worry, sir. I'll set up a cordon. She won't get far.
She better not. I'll be very disappointed in you if she does.
Okay. With that. Okay. It's a bit of a shorter one, but I think that's a good place to leave off. But if you guys did enjoy this episode, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. It really does help. Click the bell icon down below to be notified when I live stream or upload a video. And I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye!